Hey guys, and today we're going to be looking at Suicide Squad and the Banana Splits. This is the third Hanna-Barbera crossover series. I'm saying it's the third, it's not really the third in particular. They're not like numbered order, like this is number one, this is number two, this is just the third one that I'm reviewing. So it's the third one out of the ones I have. There's only four of them, and I have all of them, so we're going to get to the last one here in the next couple reviews. But today we're going to be looking at this one. And first, we're going to look at the bonus story. I decided I'm going to do that first to get out of the way, because most of it is the Suicide Squad Banana Split story, but all these have little bonus stories, so we're going to go with that first. It is the Snagglepuss Chronicles. We know a little bit of this character, not as much as others. It's called Firehouse. Margot Russell is the writer. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. He sounds familiar. I don't know anybody else who's working on it, so we'll just jump into it. He's at like a courtroom, and I think it has something to do with this movie. It's called The Heat. The Hut is a head novel of thieves. A play by Snagglepuss, and it shows a girl who looks like it's on the ground, and a guy who's an alcoholic, looks like maybe the not father, what am I thinking, husband, and then maybe he hit him or something, he's definitely on the ground. This stuff, it looks like a little bit of a darker thing, and then we see them, it's weird because it's one of those things, I guess it's one of the universes where like, oh, we have these talking animals, and it's okay, like, how does that even happen? Who knows? But just them talking in the courtroom about stuff, and then eventually he gets out. And he gets out, and then you see this dog. I can't remember what his name is. Augie, the little dog. The dog who has the dog father. And I guess it's I can't tell if it's the son or the father. I think it's the son. Talking to Snagglepuss, and he talks about about when he was in the play, and he was playing like a clown or something in the play, and then we have what's his face. The pig, Peter Potamus. It was cool to see him. And this is him like directing the play. We have the two people go out on stage who are like dolphins. And everybody's laughing, everybody's like enjoying. And then a fire happens. Then he goes, Snagglepuss tells Peter Potamus, and he runs out the building like a scaredy cat. And then Snagglepuss goes on stage to be like, there's a fire, there is a fire, you guys need to get out. So he wants everybody to get out. He's like, this is a play, get out, get the hell out of here. And everybody thinks it's a play. Like, everybody's still laughing and cheering because they think it's all stacked. And then it's like, it was the worst disaster in the history of the Kentucky Theater. Kentucky Theater, yes. Now, I don't know which universe it's playing in. I don't think it's DC. But it's like, I'm assuming this is in the Hanna-Barbera. I don't know, like, does Hanna-Barbera have their own universe? Or, like, there's a lot of questions about all their characters, and are they all part of their own universes, or whatever the case may be. But episodes of Viacom, like, it was a very bad thing. And there was him talking bad about it. And really, then it ends with the adventure continues in X Days Left. It's not quite comic. Saying there's going to be more. That's what all these bonus stories, except for the one in the Green Lantern one, all kind of have a continuing thing. Like, hey, there might be more. Some of them basically said to be continuing stuff. Like, the Jetsons is the one I feel like has the most probability. But it was an okay little story. It was a little okay bonus story. I liked all the bonus stories. This is one of the better ones I enjoyed. I really liked the honest. So let's jump into now the main story with Suicide Squad and Banana Split, where you see a car driving really fast in Los Angeles. And if you don't know who it is, it's a car that looks kind of cartoony. Not the normal guys, and then they get out of the car slowly. And we see it's the Banana Split gang, who I feel like I've heard of them, or I've seen some of the characters of Banana Split before. They're just not one of those ones I know as much as others. Like, I know, like, your Flintstones, your Johnny Quest, your Space Ghost, your Hey Birdman, and, like, your Herculoids, and your, like, what's the other one I'm thinking of? Jetsons, like, stuff like that I know, but certain ones like these, I'm a little out of my range. But the cops come out and they're like, what the hell are these things? The mutants, or, like, they're a metahuman threat. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of confused in this one. I'm like, are these guys from a different universe and they're popping over? Is this like a whole thing where a bunch of these characters pop over? What the deal is? If these guys are really that popular or war band, I don't know. There's a lot of questions I have with it, but we're not gonna jump into that. The dog tried to pull out his, like his information, and then they like, oh, he's pulling out a gun. It's like, no, it's my license. Look, and then they start shooting at him because the dog reaches for something. It's like, oh yeah, license. He has a license. He's a giant dog. And they start shooting at him and stuff, and then they're like, they're all like we don't know what to do. And he's like, no, he's talking to the elephant like, no, don't hurt him or anything. And then the freeze, and then we see a police chopper come in, and then they all get taken and sent somewhere. We don't know where, but then we cut to Bellerive Penitentiary, and it shows Amanda Waller was talking to Flag and everybody because they're all on a mission. Flag is look like might be hurt. Harley Quinn's on her own. Killer Croc is hurt, and he needs some help. We need some more people to go out there. And then we see Banana Split getting sent into the jail, them walking by all the freaks and stuff. And we see some of the other guys who look like robots, fist people, all kinds of crazy people. So it's not like they're the only ones here. And then one time, the guy, elephant honks, and it has a shit symbol on it, so I'm assuming he means he's like shit. It's like he's cursing. And that's, I guess, there's a way to... But then they go and eat at a thing, at the cafeteria, and they get the slop and all that, the crappy food. And then they just kind of talk with some of these other guys. And then you see Deadshot talking to Manowar and stuff, and like, we need some more people out here. We need some more help. We're going to lose this mission. And then the other guys, the Black and these other guys get kind of into a fight. And we see, the elephant knows how to fight. And these other guys know how to throw a punch or two. They're a little more violent than you expect them to be. But then Amanda Waller gets them, calls them in. And then you see a page with them all monitoring. Each one has 3 panels for each of the 4 characters. It's doing a montage of them putting on all the weapons and getting all geared up and stuff. And it's cool, and I like this. This is really cool. Then we see them walking out, and then they trip, and one trips and shoots the gun and stuff. It's it's a goofy, but it's fun. It's a goofy fun, and Amanda Waller sends them out on the mission to go help the rest of the squad. And they go, and the first person Deadshot saves one of them, the dog, and then the other monkey one goes around with Killer Croc, meets Killer Croc, and then the other one meets these 2 little girls who are evil, and meets Katana. This is the lion guy meets Katana, and he's cut, and Katana cuts one of the little girls' heads off, and he's like, "What have you done?" They're kind of pretty innocent characters. And then Harley Quinn with the elephant. And I like how they can understand each other. That's one of the, she can understand the elephant. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of... He's like, what? I can understand you. And you got away with animals, and that was kind of a fun reference to so you can talk to animals. And that makes somewhat of sense. And then we see they find out that the robot, so he's not really sad about Katana cutting off the one person's head. And then they start kind of getting together. And all of them are here. It looks like except for maybe Flag. I would say Flag. So is Flag here? I thought Flag was here. But then they go to the base, and they go in to stop the robots. And Flag was there. He's killed, captured. And he's trying to get missile codes out of him. And then they go in, save Flag, and then they all do some awesome fight stuff. And they all blow up the factory, get out, and then they get one request. They get a request. And then they can think of a favor, and then they show them at the end. Blue Man was playing at a band, at a concert, because they wanted a concert. And we see, Harley Quinn, Killer Croc, a Rick Flag, and, Amanda Waller all there listening to. I think it's weird. I can see Harley Quinn, but the rest of them are it's a little weird. But it was cool, and that's when it ends with them having a concert. It ends with them getting their concert, and everybody's cool with it. It's there's so many questions, why do you guys... If these guys are actual characters, I don't know if this is actually, it is part of the DC universe. The Banana Split actually are canon in the DC universe. They appeared in it. They appeared in it. They came maybe from another universe or something, or they are actually characters in it. I'd like to know some of this stuff. Now, I know with the Future Quest book and the Adam Strange crossover, Adam Strange kind of got transported into their universe, so they have their own universe. I know Scooby Apocalypse is probably his own universe as well. Flintstones could be anything, because Bruce will go teamed up with him, and I don't know. I don't know if any of these crossovers some of these actually mean anything or not, but how well they fit, how any of these crossovers, hey, these are actually things that happen. I feel the crossovers, with these ones, these with the lead two ones, I'm they could be because of, the main stories. Because the Looney Tunes ones had bonus ones that were a little goofy, more Looney Tunesy, but the main ones felt like they could be actually TC stories. Some of them could be, but I don't know. I don't know. It was still good regardless, even if it's not a part. It doesn't matter if it is or isn't a part of DC Universe. Suicide Squad Banana Blade was actually way more fun than I thought it was. I like Suicide Squad. Banana Blade was really fun. Really enjoyed this one. So that's for this video, guy. You can take this video and share it to your social media platforms of choice. Check out my social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, Facebook in the description below. You guys can always subscribe to this channel, Epic Gamer Games, to be notified when I make more gaming, comic, movie, and anime related content. You can check out my main channel where I do parodies, skits, music on that channel. And you can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.